Peace and blessings, everyone. This is Gabrielle Zelina in my Mommy Mystic page. I am sharing how to wrap your faja. Okay, so what is a faja? It's a traditional South American, Mesoamerican binding method for closing up the bones after birth. Okay, so shout out to my teacher, Pakwazani, and shout out to my ancestors of Colombia, because this is a huge way that the indigenous people of Mesoamerican and South America close their bones up after birth. Now, I am about 3 months postpartum. Listen to me, ladies. I did not wrap consistently. I am one of those women who's like, oh, I'm strong mentally, so I'm like, my body will bounce back. I will tell my body to bounce back. But I will tell you, an external support like a faja will absolutely bring your body back together. And so this is actually a Moby wrap that you wrap your baby on you with. You would use this long wrap to wrap your baby on you with. And my midwife, Mother Jaguar, bought this for me directly after birth. One day postpartum, she bought it to me and she wrapped me. And I thought it was genius. Now, fajas traditionally, they're usually very beautiful scarves, usually lined with a lot of bright, pretty colors. So you want to find a fabric that is solid and doesn't have a ton of stretch in it. You want it to, have a very solid nature, okay? Now, the Moby wrap is perfect because it's really long. Usually I don't shout out brands, but this is a Moby wrap and I really want to support mamas doing this work, okay? So this fabric is long, okay? So you really can wrap yourself with this. So I'm going to demonstrate wrapping myself with the Moby wrap. So this is also a, did you know that your Moby wrap can double as a faja? It's probably what I'm going to call the video. So you want to expose yourself. Usually I would just have on a bra or no bra, and I usually would not have on bottoms when I do this, because you want to get your hip bones in there. And the hip bone for me, right up under my pelvis bone is about here. You want to bring it up high too to get that back support. So I'm going to do my best showing you with what I have on. And so I tend to wrap, I tend to wrap clockwise, the way the clock goes. So I'm going to be wrapping this way, okay? So I'm going to start with this piece. I love this piece because it's smaller than the rest of the wrap, and it allows you to have a good grip on it. Now your faja has to have lots of tension, okay? So I'm gonna take this and bring it to about the middle of my back, okay? And have a really tight grip. I'm gonna start right at my waist, kind of. Now you need a lot of tension, so you're gonna pull tight here, and while simultaneously pulling this with a lot of tension. Now, if you have a doula, the support is amazing. Take the support, ladies. But I want you to be able to do this yourself. So you're actually gonna let that tail kind of hang right there, and then bring your faja over top of here while pulling. You're pulling both ways. So I'm pulling this way with the little tail, and I'm pulling this way, okay? And just go over it. Now I can kind of let that go, but I'm gonna tuck it under so I can have maximum retention, but I can feel it wants to slide a little bit. So I'm going to keep going and try to get it on top of there. So I got it there. Now I'm gonna pull all this tension here on the bottom. See? Now I can cover that. And you wanna have maximum tension. So I'm pulling. You see my little skin fat hanging over, that's good. You wanna pull, okay? Now your tension at the top needs to be matched to the tension at the bottom. So pull. Now your waist trainers do this also. I've never done a waist trainer because I'm just so much, I'm a very traditional woman when it comes to body care. But this is going to help your posture. So I want to make sure I get right up under my rib cage, right up under my breast, and continue to pull tight, up and down. You want to get those back muscles in there. You see I got some little fat back there. I want to pull that, I want to cover that, okay? And so once I get here, I kind of start crisscrossing it to create this dip right at my waist bone. And so I'm gonna start crisscrossing here. And it's nice and tight. I only wrapped one time yesterday out of like, and it's been almost 3 months, and I woke up with my belly feeling so flat. I woke up with my posture feeling so much better. So I'm going to keep going, making sure that tension is tight, ladies. You will feel it, and for the first time you do it, you're gonna feel snatched, and it feels amazing. So keep making sure that tension is tight at the top and the bottom. And the mirror, like, I'm able to see myself in this mirror. That's really helpful too. So I pulled this side really tight. So now I'm gonna pull this up high and make sure I have my back good, because the faja is also for good back support. And that's so important after having baby. We're always looking down at our phone. We're looking down, nursing our baby. You wanna make sure that's right up under the breast, tight. Now I'm gonna take this side and get into that dip in the waist. Okay. And so now the tension is pretty good, so I can just make sure I'm pulling. And you want to get, this is my hip bone here, so you want to go down just a little bit, because remember, this all opened up for your baby to come through, you know? And even if you had a cesarean birth, you still need to close this up, because our bones became flexible during our last trimester and right before birth to let that baby through, whether you had a belly birth or a vaginal birth. So keep wrapping. Make sure you feel balanced. This should feel just as balanced as this side. If not, take your faja and get it balanced. So that side is there. This side is up a little bit, so I'm gonna take this and bring it up. Okay, get right under your breast and get that back fat. Now I don't wanna burn too much fat because I'm just a small lady anyway, and I'm like, I have to keep all my fat for my baby. So now I'm here at the tail. Super easy, ladies. Pull this and find a crease to stick it into, any of them. Definitely with that crisscross, you'll find one very easily. So I found one here. I'm gonna take this and put it under there really good and tuck it, okay? So now I have my faja. It's right under my breast. I have my back. You can pull this up if you want. But now when I sit, ladies, I'm gonna sit with good posture. And if you start working out, you will get your squats together for real. Put your hands behind your head. My trainer Fontu would be so proud of me. I hope she watches this. So, Get your body back snatched together. Pull your organs back together. This helps with diastasis recti, which is huge for me. I had it. I am not playing with my body. I'm closing back up. I'm creating firm stability. Ladies, there's so much that goes into closing your root chakra and your sacral chakra back up. I was having insecurity feelings. I knew I needed to create and bring my root back together. The Faja helps with psychology, your mindset, like the creativity and the security that the root chakra and the sacral chakra govern. Digestion is better. You're going to have better blood flow. You're going to be pushing your womb back into place. So this helps prevent tilted womb. It's just going to help you feel so much better. Okay, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and pow, pow, I'll be there to support you. Love you. Wrap your fajas every day.